I hope you're all watching this. Bitcoin just touched about $44,000 after a long period of time, to be precise, after April 2022. Right now, this is the price structure on a weekly chart. What can you see here? Because remember, when the prices go up, people kind of miss what it's showing you. And when the prices were going down, people kind of miss what it is showing you. We did not. Back in December 18, 2022, I shared this with the SI family saying, okay guys, watch this. And then on 30th, I followed it up with this, which was around 16,500. Now remember, this is the price action. This was your bottom. Right now, the price is going through the roof and you're watching everyone and their brothers are slowly jumping on the wagon. You're getting this FOMO, you're getting the media attention, you're getting everyone talking about Bitcoin. That's something we need to understand. But on the banking side, you still have all of these issues. So what do you think about the crypto market? Do you think XRP and other altcoins are going to pump soon? Or what are the possibilities on that front? Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. We talked about this possibility saying, okay guys, let's watch. If the correction is a little bit deeper, we're watching 40 to 45K coming in soon. And then I followed it up saying, guys, watch. We may really reach 45K quicker than we thought. And this was the price action. We had a detail. We went in, we analyzed the market, and then I gave you guys what I thought. Getting correction on the way up is a healthy way to have a sustained rise up. Now, you saw that the price action came almost close to that, in between 44 to 45K. That's not a small thing. So if you want to actually follow these up in the SI family, I would say jump on, take the benefit. Because you have altcoins pumping like this. Dodo just started moving earlier today. Then you saw Casper starting to move today. So we expected these. We followed it through, giving you guys the right idea, saying, guys, watch. This is an opportunity. Now that has materialized. We have further targets, but that's true. But these kind of opportunities exist in the market. This is Casper, a fundamental asset. Still, people missed this breakout, but the SI family did not. So if you want to join the family of 789 members, you can look at the Patreon. The link is given in the description below in YouTube or in the bio in Twitter. So now let's jump back into the market. While you look at the market, you need to actually keep an eye on what the Bitcoin dominance is doing. If the Bitcoin dominance is showing you a historical trend line resistance on a weekly, along with the structure in the RSI, I'm like, okay, it's interesting. If we do get to this point or close to that and slow down, I would personally anticipate Bitcoin to slow down or consolidate and then altcoin to pop. That's all we want, right? We are all waiting for just that. Then if we actually take in XRP, XLM, the payment tokens and the fundamental assets and ask the question like, okay, we are not doing much. Bitcoin is running crazy. Most of these assets are not. But if you look at the market, you understand that. Small to medium caps are starting to gain momentum. When you go through the market, you will see that. You're watching that. These are not the first 5-10 assets which are popping. Yes, XDC as a payment asset is getting momentum, but not what we want, the XRP, the XLM kind of things. But this is a signal of money rotating from one segment to another, one section to another. And when you see that, you should be careful. Don't jump around, don't go highly levered. The market will give you long wicks. Whales and financial institutions don't want you to make money. They really don't want that to happen. So what they will do is to invite you with a small pump and then kick you out. If you are levered, if you are greedy, they will use these opportunities to actually kick you out. And you don't want that to happen. So basically, when you're in the market, Look for the price structure. Watch what the whales are doing. And if you get an insight about that, don't go against it. They will cut you. You don't want that to happen. And if you want help on that, that's why in the SI family, we go through all these greater details. Now, remember, when I told you there's going to be a dip and then the price will go up, watch what happened after that. We got that dip and then we went back up. So we do follow up. We do give you guys the right idea, and all our trades are going like, almost 90% of the trades are doing exceptionally well right now. But we're like, okay, Bitcoin is showing you something. What the hell is that? A divergence coming in. That's something to keep in mind, guys. That's a daily chart. If you go on a 3-day chart, you're like, okay, I'm here, I'm watching this. As of now, I don't have a divergence. Last week, I thought we would get one this time. We did not. That means Bitcoin can go up to 50,000. Say 45 to 49, 50. That range is going to be open soon. And that for me looks something like this. So when we do that kind of run up and then go down, the RSI is what you want to watch. If it drops back here and then it starts to move and the price go up, that means you're going to watch Bitcoin coming up to like 50, 60 range and then slow down and then pop towards the roof. That should be what Bitcoin is doing. And in between, when you have these consolidations, you will see the altcoin market taking off. So if you're positioned well enough in the market right now, you're going to be, rewarded, well rewarded. Now look at XRP. This is one of my biggest assets. So, it's depressing. But then you actually look at like, okay, what are we really doing? Because emotional phase is what we want to see. If a lot of people on the other end saying, I'm jumping out. This doesn't look right. I'm moving off. I'm moving out. I'm like, okay. That shows something similar to what happened back in 2017, then in 2021. That's a huge opportunity zone. When majority of the people are moving out, that's when the market reacts. And right now you're still at this support. You don't sell at support. You sell at a resistance. Right now on a short term, whether or a long term chart you're looking at, you're close to the support, nowhere near to a resistance. Your measured move is still unmet. You're still waiting here with the breakout, retest, and a bounce structure. You're waiting for the next leg. While Bitcoin runs up, large cap alts are being drained from the money. That's what's happening right now. Bitcoin is going up, Bitcoin dominance is pumping, and money is moving into that direction. So you're not getting a lot of money moving into the alt. Say, you go look at Ether. Right now, Ether is 1% up for the day, not forward just like Bitcoin. But it is also nearing that territory of like, I'm going to run up. So I'm like, okay, now Ether shows me something. Bitcoin dominance talks something. Maybe there is something really interesting in that, which means we may actually see some sort of correction. Maybe not a big deal here. If you're a long-term guy, then it's not going to be something huge. We want to see how that plays out. Because on a daily right now, you're watching like, okay, let this play out. Say you have something like this in the RSI. So the price does this. And then the price goes up. And the RSI makes a divergence. This is what you want to see on a daily so that there is some sort of correction. Maybe it's just a consolidation. But still, if you're going to see that somewhere close to like $55,000, $60,000, that is going to be huge. Because what you are looking at on that trend line is this. You formed a trend line, you broke that to the downside, you came back up. Now, if you cannot sustain that, that's where I would expect some correction. Now, imagine Bitcoin has done a lot of different corrections over time. So first time when it ran up around 55%, it dropped. Next time it ran up 54%, it dropped. Next time, here we are already way above that limit. So 55% is what you are looking for. Right now you're like 60, 63 something. Oh yeah, 70. You already reached 70% upside without a correction. So that means short term, if you are looking for any buying opportunity, the market is going to give you. But you need discipline. You need to be disciplined. If you are jumping on assets where you are being FOMO'd in, it won't end well. Remember, we had these calls when the price was here. Now what's happening? You're already 100% up in that target, which is like, okay, the market is showing you something. I discussed in the YouTube video itself about this, right? If you went in back then, you're already 100% up. So the market is giving you a lot of opportunities. And when you go on a weekly chart for the same, you are now watching what? The RSI is here where it was at this level. What was the price back then? Just put it like this. That's the perspective you're looking at. You are here in terms of the RSI, but the strength shows you monumental increase. That's something to keep in mind. That's what I'm talking about in the altcoin markets, the altcoin segments and different sections of alt market. That's why we trade in all of those, knowing, okay, different segments will have different volatility. Different sections will have different timings. So we are trying to diversify within those trades to have that advantage in the market. And if you are like, oh, wow, okay, let me experience that. We have the trial version running. There's a lot of people jumping in, taking the trial, and then 99% of them confirming the membership. Why? That's something you have to think. If it's not beneficial, they wouldn't do that, right? So this is like, last week we called this out, and right now it's there. People are taking profits. That's the SI family. So if you want to join, I would say don't delay this. In 2 months, 3 months time, when the run is over, you'll actually ask this question, okay, the big part of that run up is over. What the hell was I doing? So if you look at this, single most important thing is, okay, when the burst started, how long did it take for the burst to complete the big part of that run up? 70 days. And in that 70 days, how high did the price go? It was like a 20x. That's it. 2 months, just about 2 months, and you're done with that run up. Then you went into a consolidation phase. In 2.5 months time, we'll be still here talking about this asset somewhere like 10, 15, 20x up. And if you decide like, let me take some time, let me relax and take my decision. Cool, great. But then you'll be preparing towards the next market cycle. Most likely not this one or this wave. Maybe you can look at wave 3, you can take your time, learn, and come back. But don't FOMO in when the price is 5, 10, 15x higher. It will get you killed in the market. The market then drops 70%. Yes, it's not coming back to this point, but you may get an opportunity if you're about to buy after that drop, not when the market is going up. Even while we are going up, it does this 40, 50% drop. Just a week for sure. And then it's going back up. Why? It did not give you a divergence at that time. The divergence came in here. It's a clear scenario here. So if you just follow that, you don't want help of anyone. That's why I'm saying take your time, learn, and execute well. Have patience, have discipline. This is going to take you a long way ahead in your financial life, especially in crypto market. So guys, if you received value, please do smash that like button for me. I'm watching a lot of different individuals watching, like, they're blowing that like button. They're smashing, obliterating that like button. I'm really, really, really thankful for each and every one of you who's actually smashing that like button. So guys, I'll meet you on the next video. Bye for now.